Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's little short bonus video is just featuring 3 recent purchases that I wanted to share with you. You might find that something here that you can use in your crafts. So let's start with these first. Now, I was talking the other day in one of my videos about the importance of signing our work, which made me think about a little element that I could create and stitch onto my projects, or even use within a journal. So I went hunting for some tape, some fabric tape, and up popped this site. Now it is actually a bookbinding site. So everything you would need to bind a book professionally is what these guys specialize in. I'll put all the details below. They're down in Victoria, and there's all sorts on there, from tools through to binding fabrics, all sorts. That's just a whole nother rabbit hole. But what caught my eye is this tape. So I bought it in 2 sizes because I wasn't really sure what size I would prefer. This size is 13 mil. And there's also this size, which is the 7 mil, which I think is probably a little small, but I'm positive I'll use it because I can even see bows tied in it, it embroidered, beads added. Like, it's just gorgeous. It's a linen tape. It's so pretty. I love the colour, nice and neutral, and I'm hoping I can get this into my sewing machine and write my name on it through my sewing machine. And also I want to try stamping on it, with just create my words with a stamp and yeah, print them. So I'm thinking this might be a nice little solution. I may even be able to find a stamp maker out there that I can buy a stamp that's pre-done, and then yeah, just away I go. So that's the theory behind the book binding tape. So that's the first little share I wanted to tell you about. Now the name of that store, I better say that, traditionalbookbinding.com.au. So like I said, the details are in the description if you wanted to go over and have a look at what they do. Let's talk cheesecloth. Now, I have been on the hunt for some time for cheesecloth. I can buy it in white. It's in most $2 shops in Australia, so pretty easy to find. But what I found was this site. Now, the name of it on Etsy is Petals of Hannah. Now, it's actually a wedding supply site. So there's lots of dried flowers. She makes these gorgeous little floral crowns for little bridesmaids, flower girls, things like that. And then in amongst it, she has a beautiful range, and this is only a snippet of what was there, of cheesecloth. And it's all coloured. You can buy just a little piece. You can buy runners. Like, this will last me forever, and it's not, you know, over large in its quantity. So for slow stitch, this is perfect, and the colors are just beautiful. She's got them labeled too, so if I run out I can easily come back and order more. So that one is called Mushroom. This one is Taupe, so it's like a grey tone. Almond, nice and soft, probably more like a creamy colour. So I tried to pick a bit of a range so that I sort of had my bases covered. So you'll see as I go through them. Now this one here, what is this one called? Pastel pink, and then a little bit darker pink. This one she's called Mauve. Aren't they just gorgeous? And these pieces, they start at $6.50, which is really, really good price. Good price. Now I did a few blues because I've got a bit of an idea for an ocean themed project one day. Sea Mist, just gorgeous colour. what's this one? Dusty blue. Gorgeous. Cobblestone. Oh, I have to go back and get some more because they're just, I'm so happy with them. Powder blue. And then we went into the greens. Sage. It was the last place you would think to go is a wedding site, but imagine these as runners down tables. Just gorgeous. What's this one called? Grass. Okay, so that's probably my favourite find so far. And I plan on working the greens into my Roxy Journal of Stitchery project, the Down the Garden Path, especially the French Garden project. So I had to get on and do this video. Look at that for a full screen yumminess. I needed to quickly get this video done because I want to cut into these in the next video. So I thought I better get motivated, get this video up to you guys so you can sort of see what I'm using and where I got it from. So like I said before, Petals of Hannah is the Etsy store. She ships overseas. You can buy different sizes of these. You don't need a lot, so I'd probably just grab the smaller one. They start at $6.50. I'll certainly be going back and placing another order because, oh boy, I can see this really working in my stitchery, and I don't have to mess around with dyeing fabric and inks and all of that. I've never gone down that rabbit hole. A girl's just got to stop. It's getting busy as it is. So this is just a nice simple way that I can build a palette of colours and just have them in a drawer, and I can take snippets out according to whatever piece I want to add a little texture to. So that's that. Now, the last thing I want to show you is Tilda has brought out a new pack, and it is fantastic. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, the shop that I bought this from only had a big pack done up of it, which is not a bad thing because I got the whole range. But boy, talk about money invested in fabric. Crazy girl. But what caught my eye is the floral treatments in it. They are beautiful. So I thought I'd just show you them. We'll go through each one of them. Now the fabric pack is called Chic Escape. And it's the full range that I'm going to show you. They're all fat quarters. And I got them from Dewdrop Inn at Hervey Bay. Now I'll put their website below so you can have a bit of a look at their business, and I probably recommend you call them if you did want this pack. Give them a call and tell them you saw the fat quarter pack on my channel, and the girls might be able to put together some packs for you. I'm just not sure what quantity they had, but the girls will certainly put the fabrics together. So let's start in the mauves first, and that way if they catch your eye, the girls at Hervey Bay might be able to just put mauves together for you, the greys, the blues, the greens, and then there's these oranges. So let's start at the top of the pile. Each piece is all about the ginger vase. So you've got this gorgeous oriental feel and then these gorgeous flowers. They're just, oh, imagine the stitching we can do. It's actually inspired me to have a think about a project that we might do at the end of the year. I'm just not sure how I'll do it or what I'll do, but I'm thinking of using this for a project. Just gorgeous. So how do we do this? Let's just keep running through the fabrics. So the ginger vases then has the fabrics in the pink, the floral fabric. Then, oh, this is where it just gets beautiful. We have peacocks. Look at this guy. Talk about gorgeous. So there's the peacock fabric. And then what I'd call a, let's say it's a neutral, but it's in the pink tones, and it's just a mishmash of all of the elements together. How gorgeous is that? So that's the pink. Then we go into the greys. Once again, we've got the peacock featuring. Where is he? Where are you, young fella? In the pink and into the greys, so the grey background. I'm trying not to make too much of a mess here so that we can, there we go. It's a better shot of the peacock. Isn't he pretty? Imagine that embroidered. Oh boy. Then there's the grey floral that goes with it. The grey with the vases. There's not a neutral in the grey. So it's the bird, the floral and the vases. Now we're into the blue. We've got the blue vases. The blue floral. Oh. The peacock in the blue. Where are you, young fella? There he is. Look at these flowers here. Imagine that stitched. Oh gosh. My head's just spinning with ideas for this pack. Things we could do with this. Blue neutral. Gosh, that's beautiful. Now we're into the greens. So we've got the green vases. The green floral. Gosh. They're all just slightly different too. That just makes it even more special. Another floral in the greens. It's more of a tealy blue background. Turquoisey. The green peacock. So I'm trying to get a bit of a uniformed word here for each piece, so that if you do ring the girls at Dewdrop Inn, they'll know what I'm talking about, and you can sort of use, I guess, my terminology. So green neutral. So it has the line drawings only. Then we get into the oranges. Look. Oh. Once again, the flowers are all slightly different. So we've got the orange neutral, golden colours. Imagine a quilt in this. Oh, I don't need another quilt, but it's going to have to be a journal or something, I think. Then we've got the floral with the taupey background. And then an orange. Just gorgeous. So that is the Tilda range. And the name of the range was Chic Escape. So if you did want to track it down, that's a bit of a look at the range. Let me just go up a little bit. Oops. As I repack them. So yeah, if you did contact the girls at Hervey Bay, you could probably order a smaller pack. You could get, you know, just a little fat quarter pack, or if there was one particular colour range you loved, you could order, you know, get them to cut off a panel of a few of them, or one in particular that you loved. Such a variety of colours here. There's something for everyone. Gosh. There's just hours and hours of stitching here. Let's just move that down. I don't know why I'm being so neat. They're not going to sit in my cupboard like this. Should just stack them on top of each other. What caught my eye is the flowers, of course. And because we're working on the Journal of Stitchery, I was sort of on the hunt for flowers that I could add to my piece and then embroider over the top of them. Now I'll show you an actual fabric that I picked up from the girls. I'm not sure, I don't think it's something new. It was a bolt of fabric that was just in the store. There we go. Beautiful. But I'll show it to you anyway, just in case it's something you might like. Now, I'm not sure if there'll be a name on the fabric. I wasn't actually going to show this in the video, but seeing we're on the flowers, I picked up this one. I think it'll suit my French garden beautifully. And it's quite loose in its design, in the way that there's a bit of space in between the flowers. So I can see potential for this one for stitching. Now we've got some, okay, so it's a Riley Blake design. Exquisite planted seeds. So that's the name of the fabric. I'm not sure if it's current. Oh, look at the little flowers. Seriously? Well, that's just going to have to be stitched down somewhere, isn't it? So I'm not sure if it's a current print or it's a few years old, but that would be something worth exploring if you're looking for some open floral. They had heaps. There was so many there. Oh, gosh, I love that shop. And I was looking for some birds. I want to do some birds somewhere in my panel, and I have a feeling there'll be a prompt coming. And I have a few birds in my stash, but nothing that was neutral, because I've got a couple pieces that have got that neutral tone about them. So I went hunting and I found this one, and I thought it's lovely because it's got these flowers in amongst it that can be stitched, plus these selection of birds that are completely different. Now, this one, Stitch and Sparkle it's called, 2017 is when it came out. So you might have to hunt for this, and there was only a tiny little bit left on the roll. So you may need to hunt for this one, but it's a beauty. I'm always on the hunt for prints that are open, as in there's a bit of room to stitch. And this one, yeah, is just gorgeous. Love it. And by the time you cut out morsels everywhere, this would last you forever. You'd be forever using these little guys. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining me. I hope that gives you a bit of an idea or two of things that you could potentially add to your stash and where to find them. And look after yourselves. This is going to be just a bonus video. Like I said, I really want to get in amongst these cheesecloths for a current project that I'm working on. So I thought I'd better show you where I got them so that you sort of know, what's happening. All right, guys, look after yourselves. Bye for now.